War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilled in the name of everything from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer. The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history. For man had succeeded in destroying the world, but war never changes. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as vaults. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the wastes to greet them. All except those in Vault 101. For on that fateful day, when fire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Vault 101 slid closed and never reopened. It was here you were born. It is here you will die. Because in Vault 101, no one ever enters, and no one ever leaves.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl? It's a girl? A girl! We've got a daughter, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby girl.
Oh, James. We did it. Oh, a daughter. Oh, our beautiful daughter.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, sweetie. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, sweetheart. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about... That's a good name, don't you think? Fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you'll look like when you're all grown up. you're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, beautiful. Just like her daddy.
It's a big world out there, honey, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on.
Okay? Don't remember one thing. We need a doctor, not a deadbeat. This was on the house. Fail to meet my expectations and there will be trouble.
James and his cheery charity.
Decorations.
May your future be bright.
This place will feel just like it used to down here. Come on over here, sweetie. Come on. Walk to Daddy. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, honey. I'll be back in a bit. You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pen you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible. Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play.
These experiments
Don't be a
are
damn
wasted.
fool. We experiment to prepare. We prepare to survive. Of course. Surprise!
Stanley, you turned the lights on too fast.
Stay more than
You
once.
blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday!
Birthday!
Can you believe it? She is growing up so fast.
Happy birthday, honey. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young lady. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun. Having a good time? It wasn't easy keeping this a secret. Now go on. I'm sure everyone else would like a chance to talk to the birthday girl.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us, but I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess. Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak, issue 14, and with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
What? Is she your best friend now? Hey, Wally, I think Paul's in love.
Yeah, Paul. Why don't you introduce us to your new girlfriend?
Who do you mean, Dorkface here? Happy birthday, Dorkface.
Attention, everyone! It's time to cut the cake!
Andy, wait! Oh, no.
Allow me to wish you a happy birthday.
Daddy, I told you not to act all official. I know you were joking, but I'm not sure anyone else did.
It's gotta be totally
Nonsense.
silly.
People always enjoy
Hey, how
my
about
little
the Volt
speeches.
Blowers? Get it?
Besides, that friend of
Who
yours
wants to
could
go
use a
around all
reminder
day
that
being
life
called
is
a
not all
fool?
fun and games.
Sometimes I think you really are as dumb as
Go
you
on,
look.
mingle.
Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you? Such a nice, polite young lady you are. Don't ever lose your gift of speaking your mind so directly. We could use more of that down here. Here you go. A nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning. And it's all for you. You're the birthday girl. No sharing required today.
Come on, Wally. You always have good ideas.
I hope you appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason. I do not allow the fact that Amata is my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
Surprised her?
Yeah,
I'm sure
I
of it,
got one.
Amata.
The
Never
Mackers.
suspected a thing.
Super cool, right?
Now go on.
This party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Balloons, party hats. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks? And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium? Oh, right. You weren't invited to my party. Too bad, man. It was really fun.
Jeez,
Enjoy
Wally,
yourself.
who's the head of the gang? You or me? No
Thanks
way.
for coming, Sam.
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from old lady Palmer. How about we share it? What are you, 5? Give me that sweet roll, I'm gonna pound you. Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
Stanley,
You're gonna be
I know
sorry.
you were busy with the water purifier. Everything's fine, I hope.
Oh, sure, nothing to worry
Butch,
about.
what
Me
are
and
you
Andy got
doing?
her all fixed
Hitting
up
a
again last
girl
night.
and on
Good
her
as new.
birthday, for heaven's
I
sakes.
wasn't worried. You can
Did he
fix
hurt you, honey?
anything, right?
I hope Butch didn't hurt you. You want to tell me what that was all about? Why, that little... I figured it was him that started it. He's been nothing but trouble since the day he was born. You let me handle this and try to stay out of the way.
Anyway, I'm glad you could make it. What's Butch's problem, anyway? I can't believe he tried to start a fight at your own birthday party. What a jerk. God, he really is a butthead. Oh well, you can always count on Butch to make an ass of himself. Get it?
Nice Pip-Boy.
All right,
What is
Butch.
that? One of...
Are you all right? Is Butch giving you a hard time again? I'm glad to hear it. Once you start letting bullies push you around, you'll never see the end of it. Come on now. I bet there's someone else out there with a present for you.
The 3000A model? What piece of...
How do you like that there Pip-Boy, miss? Fit all right and everything? Don't you listen to him. The A-Series may be a bit heavier than the luxury models, but they were built to last. Solid as a vault they are, and I fixed her up myself. Shouldn't need to open her up again for a decade or two. Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday! Not much, but I hope you like it.
Decorations,
I think you
know.
have to
Can
wind
it?
it up every...
Had it with you, Butch. Your mother is going to hear
lovely.
about this little incident.
You did such a splendid
You
job.
and your
I'm not gonna
snakes
top-
and rats.
You have a
Hello,
nice
Officer
time.
Gomez.
Shut up and let me think
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, hey, it's Jonas. Happy birthday. Sorry I couldn't be at your party. Listen, would you put your dad on?
Come on, try to look like you're enjoying yourself.
Jonas?
Hey, Doc, we're all set down here.
Thanks. I'll send her right down. Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
What about the tunnel rats?
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party. They sure did. My. 10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers. And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem, just for you. I hope you like it. No, really, I wrote it just for you. I'd never just copy one of my old poems. Well, there was that one Founder's Day where I couldn't rhyme anything with overseer. But you deserve nothing less than a brand new poem. You can keep it in your Pip-Boy and read it whenever you want.
Or aren't rats tough enough?
That's a good one. Best yet, don't you think, Wally?
Shut
I
up
hope
and
you're
let me
having a
think of
good
it.
party.
Come
Did you
on,
read your
guys,
poem
Thank you
yet?
for coming, Miss Beatrice.
You know how to find
I
it in
hope
your
you're having a
Pip-Boy,
nice
don't you?
time.
Shut up and let me think of it.
What are you doing down here, young lady? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. Oh, I see. Now that you're 10, you're all business. Well then, Missy, we'd better get to it. Happy birthday, by the way. Hang on one more minute. I think I hear someone coming.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try? We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on. Well, what do you think? You can come down here and shoot anytime you want. Couldn't have done it without Jonas's help. You make sure to thank him.
Happy birthday, darling. I hope you have fun with it. Hey, you don't turn 10 every day. Now go on and let me see you shoot something.
Careful, it's a radroach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. You'll be fine. Having trouble with that radroach? Nasty little things. They pretty much keep to dark places, though. That's why there are always lights on in the vault. I know you can, and that's good. I'm not always going to be here to take care of you. You've got to learn to fend for yourself. Now, take your time, breathe slowly, sight down the barrel, and squeeze the trigger. Good work. That's one less radroach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter.
Smile.
Boys and girls have different parts, right?
Anyway, so I'm the Overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special treatment.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old girl. So, yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take. Hey, it's not my call. Those are the rules. You're 16 now, so this year you take the GOAT. Come on, it's not so bad. Everyone has to take it. You'll do just fine. No, you're not. Really. When I started studying medicine, one of the first things I learned was how to spot a kid playing sick to get out of taking a test. You'll do fine. It's not so bad. Everyone has to take it when they're 16. I had to, you have to, and so does everyone else. And most everyone makes it through without a scratch. The Generalized Occupational Aptitude Test, GOAT. Everyone here in the vault takes it when they're 16. Helps to figure out what sort of a job you'll have here in Vault 101 when you get a bit older. So, pay attention and try not to fall asleep. You know what the Overseer says? We're born in the vault, we die in the vault. Each is tested to determine their abilities, that they may work for the betterment of all vault residents. Huh. Sound familiar? That's not the way it works. And it won't do to go around asking questions like that. Especially not around the overseer. I want to tell you something now. It's important, so listen closely. This place, this vault, it's not perfect, I know. But it is your home. You're safe here. Stay on the overseer's good side, and you always will be. You understand? You need to appreciate all you have. Because what's up there, on the outside, that's not the life I want for you. And it's not what your mother wanted for you either. That's what the overseer says, isn't it? He's not about to let anyone else in, so I guess that's how it'll have to be. You're here now, and it's a hell of a lot better than being up there. All your mother and I ever wanted was for you to be safe, and you're safe here. Your mother, she was beautiful, but beyond the beauty you've seen. There's just so much those old photos can never show. And she was passionate. About life, about love. But most of all, she was passionate about you. When she became pregnant, it was the happiest I had ever seen her. She had great things in mind for you. And so, time for you to stop stalling and get to class. Please, honey, please, take these achievement tests seriously. The last thing I need is your mother's ghost haunting me because her only child became a garbage burner. Take care, sweetie. Now get out of here, and good luck.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh?
Morning, Jonas.
Morning, Doc. How's things?
Have you had a chance to look over these results?
I was just going over them. Something you're worried about?
I'd just like to keep an eye on it.
No problem. I'll have my report ready this afternoon.
Sounds good. Let me know if there are any changes.
Hi, Stanley. Sorry to keep you waiting. What seems to be the trouble today?
I've got this headache that just won't go away, even with the pills you gave me last week. It's the lights, I think. They hurt my eyes.
That's still bothering you. Well, I can run a few more tests if you like.
Yes, I think I'd like that. Will it take long?
Oh, shouldn't be too long. I just need to get things set up for you. Just sit tight and I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone? Stupid tunnel snakes! Immature assholes, if you ask me! Why won't they leave me alone? It's not my fault my father's the overseer. I don't care about their stupid gang. Can you talk to them? Maybe Butch will listen to you. Please? A bunch of idiots, if you ask me. They think they're so tough with their gang. All they ever do is hang around and cause trouble. They've got it in for me because my father is the overseer. Like, that's my fault. Thanks. You've always been a good friend. Try talking to Butch. They'll all do whatever he says.
She's nothing, Butch.
Back off, Butch.
Yeah? What do you want? None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it. Got me? Damn right you will. Get lost. You think you're special because your daddy is the overseer? Tunnel snakes rule. That's us, and we rule. No one messes with the tunnel snakes, or they have to answer to Butch and Wally. You don't want to be on their bad sides. Trust me. None of your business, because Butch said so. And what Butch says goes. Tunnel snakes rule! Because he's my pal, my brother. All us tunnel snakes are brothers. Birth to earth, womb to tomb. Mostly because tunnel snakes rule.
Your Pip-Boy is not a toy. Proper cleaning.
Can't think of anything. Butch says this little bitch is blabbing to her daddy about us tunnel snakes. We can't have that. Because we're the tunnel snakes, and we rule. Much later, tunnel snakes rule.
Let's go into the storeroom, Amata. I'll show you a good
Susie,
time.
what's new? I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
Fritz again.
Don't mess with the tunnel snakes. What? You mouthing off, Spaz? Everyone knows the tunnel snakes. We rule this vault, and we don't take shit from nobody. Not you, not her, and not her daddy, the overseer. Stay out of this. It's tunnel snake business. Me and Butch were just having some fun with this chick. I don't follow anyone. Wally Mack is his own man, and the tunnel snakes is where I belong. Why? You think Butch is in charge? Is that what people are saying? Because it's a load of shit if that's what they're saying. What? What kind of shit is that? No one talks that way about Wally Mack. He's not the boss of me. Nobody's the boss of me. I'm out of here.
She thinks
we're
she's
done
kidding
here.
us. Didn't you just get new parts for it last week? I say when we're done.
Sure did.
Don't know who put you in charge. I say we're done. Let's go, Paul.
Are you sure? Well, I hope it's working again soon for you. Okay.
Thanks.
Whatever you say, Wally. Tunnel snakes rule. Fine, let's go. I was done here anyway. Head down to the diner. This ain't over, Daddy's girl.
Great.
I'm not finished with you either, twerp. You too.
Thank God that's over. Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through. I'm sure you will, especially since it's multiple choice with no wrong answers. We'll start as soon as everyone's found a seat. Good luck. Let's go, people. The overseer's patience is limited. Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Broch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do? Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do? Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another vault resident. What do you do? Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Question 7. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it? Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and... Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous goat. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the goat. You can have the rest of the day off to celebrate or to pray as the situation warrants.
Get out of my
face. Mr. Broch. I hope I did okay.
Nothing for you to worry about, Miss Almodovar. Let's see. Very well done. Looks like it's the supervisory track for you.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Yo, Teach, I'm done.
Ah, Butch. Can I admit that I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time? Allow me to savor the moment. Now then, let's see. Really? Interesting. You've surprised me, Butch. I didn't think you had it in you. Hairdresser. Who would have thunk it?
You're so full of it. That isn't true. I'm all done, Mr. Broch. I guess. Wait a second. Can I have it back? I think I need to change one of my answers.
Just calm down a minute, Paul. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. Let's see. Yep, just as I thought. You're slated for the engineering track. Congratulations, Mr. Hannon. You've passed the GOAT.
Oh, gee, that's not so bad. Engineering, all right.
Mother can't wait to find out if I'll be going into science or home economics. Right now.
Science.
Right now. Right now.
Well...
I hope you weren't just talking to me.
Perhaps. Let's see what the GOAT says. Well, well. Maintenance department. I hope your mother will be pleased. I'm sure Stanley will be.
What? That's impossible. I'm telling Father. He won't let you get away with this. Here. What's the stupid test say I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life?
Now, Susie, is that any way to talk about the infallible GOAT? You will be... You'll be going into teaching. No doubt due to your gift for communication. Don't worry, it isn't as bad as it sounds.
About what I figured. I guess I'll see you around, Edwin.
I'm finished here.
Don't you want to find out what you got?
Now I already know what it says. Hardly takes a rocket scientist to crack that joke of a test.
Well, well. Pip-Boy programmer, eh? Stanley will finally have someone to talk shop with. Yes, it's refreshing to see such, youthful enthusiasm. Good to know that the GOAT occasionally gets it right. You know what they say about monkeys and typewriters. Well, I'm glad things turned out so well for you. I hope your classmates find their results half as satisfying.
Stop bothering me. I've just got to figure out this last one.
I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.
Anything is possible, even an A.
Daddy's
Mr.
doctor ain't
Cross.
here to save you now.
Is he? Get back to work. Selfish and insubordinate.
Wake up! Come
You
on,
need to
wake
know
up!
these things. I'm not going to be around to